Hi, I'm Dio.
And I'm Kylie, and we have Alfa Romeo for our B Matrix project. So the mission for this project was to design a 100 by 100 exhibit for Alfa Romeo that utilizes the B62 frame system. It will be exhibited at the SEMA show on October 30th, 2018 in Las Vegas. This space is more than just a structure, but also the people, and which is the staffers, and the elements such as food and drink within the structure that enhance the experience.
So our vision is we want people to come into this space and feel the space emotionally. We want attendees to feel the passion from the car engine, hear the sound of ambition, smell the new car smell, taste the Italian one, and feel the color of desire from the Alfa Romeo red.
So our theme is Let Emotions Start.
Our design style is modern Italians. So modern Italians set focus on mixing the old with the new, taking inspiration from Italian architecture while keeping everything looking and feeling sleek.
So our inspiration is Let Emotions Start, and what we got inspiration from this is from a YouTube video, and it's actually a commercial that Alfa Romeo has used before, and they still have. So we're going to show you that video, that way you know what we're talking about.
If emotion made a car, pain would make it stronger. Loss would feed its need to win. Tears would fuel it. Passion would be its motor. If emotion made a car, the money would be a fleeting thought. Its color would be one of desire. Its sound would roar with ambition, but purr like a feral cat. If emotion made a car, lust would trigger its ignition. Envy would be reserved for passengers, while pride drives, leaving a trail of sin in its emotional wake. If emotion made a car, you would name her Julia, and she'd steal your heart.
So with that too, we wanted to take inspiration from transforming old architecture into something new. So our personas before the show, Case is a test engineer at a dealership in California. He wants to learn more about what makes Alfa Romeo car better than other cars. He is hoping to learn more about them at the SEMA show. Blair is a CEO of Car ID, and she likes to learn different things about car companies that people might not know. She likes to share information about what's new with a car company or the history behind it. So we have the pre-show mailer. The pre-show mailer will be sent with a postcard of information, and attendees will be sent a key card with RFID technology with their name on it. The RFID technology uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to the objects. The tags contain electronically stored information.
The car key will be used for attendees to go into the driving experience and also scan different experience in the trade show booths, so they are able to get more information about things that interest them at the show. So here is our concept sketch 1.
What we did here is we took inspiration from the actual Alfa Romeo wheel, and we were going with the 5 senses, and so this played a good part because it had those 5 wheel spots. This was one that we really liked, but wasn't quite there.
Yeah. So for the next one is sketch number 2, and we can take the Italian architecture color theme and playing with this for our exhibit booth. So here's our first render for the front view. And for this render is with B matrix frames. And this one you can see how we covered the materials, and you can see the B matrix frame under it.
So then we have that the exhibit is 100 by 100 space. The max height that we could go was 20, and that's what we went with the back wall and the Alfa Romeo on top. The meeting space, the white area in the right side, is 12.2 feet high, and then the driving experience screen is 6 feet high.
So for this shot is our car emotion experience area. This car are touching sensitive. Attendees can interact with the cars that have emotions. For example, the car asks attendees to hug them or talk to them, giving sense that the car have emotions rather than just being a car. And we have this expression from the online, and we are going to show the video.
I was just walking along and I saw the flashing lights on the car, and then the car asked me to hug it, so I gave it a hug. Can't say that's ever happened before. It felt me hug it. He says hug me, and you can hug him, and you can kiss him. This is a little bit more cheeky than the other one. It made me feel loved and like someone actually liked me. It's like happy petting.
It's pretty cool.
He's so cute.
Pretty cool.
So that's a look at what that would look like for us. And then we have the driving experience, and this is another experience that we have where people can be in the driving simulator. This gives them the chance to be behind an Alfa Romeo and seeing what it would be like to learn one and learn about it as they go.
So for this shot is a history wall. We have a history wall made available to people so that they can learn a little bit about Alfa Romeo.
And then we just have, on the right side, we just have kind of showing what those history walls look like.
And for this one, about the history wall, we have the video wall. Videos showing different footage of Alfa Romeo.
And then we have storage in between the history walls.
So for this shot is our event hours.
During this, we'll have the projection mapping. And during the projection mapping, this will let attendees learn about what's inside of the car and what's all the car about, and then what's coming for the next year.
And for this shot is our bar area, and you can see we put the incense giving off the new car smell. It's one of our theme in our booths.
And then we also have 4 different seating available, and on the seating there is iPads, and the iPads have information about the company, and you can choose what you want to explore. So this has different things that are throughout the space, but it also has things that maybe aren't in the space as well, just different information about the car that you're able to look through yourself.
So here is our back view of this exhibition booth. This is a sitting area that's made of to look similar to the street in Italy, with a hanging flag pole sign and that older lighting. And here is the closer view that you can see what is on the hanging flag pole.
So our personas after the show, Case learned a lot about the VIP experience. When the car was projected with the projection mapping, he learned so much to tell his boss so that he could go back to the dealership and start selling Alfa Romeos. Blair was able to scan her badge a lot at the show. She scanned at every history wall and the projection mapping experience, where she was able to learn a lot at the after party. So then our post-show mailers, attendees are able to scan the different experiences at the booth, and then they get more information. So once they get that information, they are sent more information about what they specifically scanned so that they can learn a little bit more about it. And then it just thanks them for being there, and it gives them a little bit about the show, how many people showed up, how many people scanned in, different things like that.
So here is our budget. Our budget is $8 million.
So for event design, this is $25 an hour. This was an average charge. This was $925.
And for our project management, it will be cost $1,850.
For project materials, this includes like all of the fabric for the Coliseum and different graphics, and then the total rent crate cost. That's $78,998.
And here is how much the furniture in the exhibit booth will cost.
And then flooring, we wanted to go with the concrete flooring of the actual booth itself, but we went with a concrete flooring that would go over top of it just so that we can hide that electrical. That was $34,900.
For the next one is cleaning supplies will cost. It will be total cost $1,000 for the entire booth.
So then electronics, this is the charge for the iPads per day, and then I did it for 4 days because that's how many days the show is. It's $1,588.
And for next one, we have to rent the show space for our exhibit. For our 100 by 100 exhibit, it will cost $271,000.
So then drayage, this is shipping that charges from Minneapolis to Vegas and Vegas back to Minneapolis. So then our electrical, this is with the floor plan. We have it all laid out. Every port is 20 by 50, and we have the ports showing there. So then we have the first one, and this just gives electrical to the first space and then also the bar. And this is a 2,000 watt bulb. And then here's another one, and it shows the car, the driving experience, and also the iPads at the table. The next one just shows the cars again. And then in the right corner, we have the meeting space. And then the next one, we have the 2 iPads, and then also the video is above the history wall. For the next one, that's for the projection mapping. And then the last one is for the lights on the back of the space by the benches.
And for the shipping, we have 17 crates, and it's fit in 1 trucks, and it totally costs $6,000 for the shipping fee.
For staff, it's $50 per day, and there are 25 at the booth, so that comes out to $5,000.
And for the Wi-Fi, it's $1,000.
And then for lead generation, this is for mobile app development. This is $500.
And for labor, it will be totally cost $5,000.
Mailers, this is for post-show and pre-show, and this price we got off Vistaprint, and then also we added postage in there as well. That's $1,204.
And for our giving away items, we are going to give away the kitchen, which is made with the Alfa Romeo wheel shapes, and for each one is $392, and we are giving away for $200, and plus the setup fee is $50. So the total is come out to $834.
So then our professional photographer is $100 per hour with 37 exhibit hours. That would be $3,700. For the press kit, this would be something that we would get before the pre-show mailer, and this would just be giving more information about Alfa Romeo, wanting and giving people the opportunity to learn more about the car before they even come to the show.
And for this one, we are using B-Matrix B622 system. So we have 671 frames, and for each frame it's cost $150. This is what we got total for the frame cost.
So then we also put on our Excel sheet, and this kind of just shows everything that we set up, how much we did it for, and everything like that. The estimated client cost was $1 million, and our actual client cost for this specific exhibit was $1,046, $352.61.
Awesome. Thank you.